You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. The COVID bill, they're moving forward. It's likely going to be passed. It is going to be signed into law. Now comes the heavy work, and that is how aggressive will Democrats, and again, I said last week, and also for all those ADOS and other people out there who run their mouths like, oh man, you out here, you talking tough. What did I say in Jacksonville last week the Democrats should do next? Oh, I recall me saying they should pass the George Floyd Justice Act. They should pass the voting bill, H.R. 1. I'm sorry, what did they do last night? So while y'all sitting y'all asses around, complaining, it's about mobilizing people to drive this issue, which is critically important, Kelly.
You're absolutely right. I want to piggyback off of my other colleagues regarding Manchin and Sinema. These are the boogeymen, so to speak, as previously stated, and they are the ones who have to turn the corner in terms of getting these bills passed, especially when it comes to the filibuster, especially when it comes to these other bills coming down the pipe. My issue is with Democrats being so splintered. I think it's interesting how we see the splintering in the Democratic Party, but we see the splintering when it comes to the Republican Party. But the difference is the Republican Party, for better or for worse, will unite against anything so long as there is a united front. Something tells me that there are Republicans in the Senate who agree with the bill, but because they understand the power of the party as a whole, they fall in line. Democrats need to do the same. And in any case, we actually are in the right to do the same because there's nothing on our agenda that should be disputed, that should be compromised in any way. Manchin is in a very relatively red state with very blue problems. So he needs to get on board with the blue and vote accordingly. Same with Kristen Sinema. I don't understand why it is like pulling teeth to do the right thing on either side of the aisle. But when it comes to these two, if anything happens with any of these bills such that they do not get passed in the Senate, it should not be on Kamala Harris's shoulders. It should be squarely on those two because they are the ones giving us the most grief.
Well, this is the point that I've sort of raised to people constantly. Again, the people who run their mouths on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook who don't, clearly they skip civics class. And that is the people who say, you should have demanded these things from Biden and Harris before they won. Okay, and like I said, you can make demands of Biden and Harris all you want to. They don't control how senators vote. There are three branches of government. There's executive, Biden, Harris. There's legislative, the House, the Senate. There's judicial, Supreme Court, the federal bench. The reality is Manchin, Sinema, Feinstein, Sanders, any of them, they are United States senators. They can vote however they want to. And so folks have to understand that. Now, as we've been talking about, the pressure now comes in. What kind of pressure is now brought to bear? And this is now where external groups are going to play a role. All right, folks, back to that Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
It's time to be smart. When we control our institutions, we win. This is the most important news show on television of any racial background. Y'all put $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30 on this and keep this going. What you've done, Roland, since this crisis came out in full bloom. Anybody watching this, tell your friends. Go back and look at the last 2 weeks, especially of Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, hell, go back and look at the last 2 days. You've had sitting United States senators today, Klobuchar and Harris. Whatever you have, you can bring to Roland Martin Unfiltered to support it. Please do, because this information may literally save your life.
Watch Roland Martin Unfiltered daily at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, or go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered Daily Digital Show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.